Welcome again to the Countryside Kitchen here at the American Countryside Farmers Market. This is the Fresh Shopping Network with Courtney Wallen. I'm Craig Wallen. We're glad you've joined us here today. This is the program, the new program here on ABC that talks all about local merchants, local products, and local services. And Courtney, that's really our focus every single week at this time. Local merchants, local products, local services. It just flat makes sense.
It does, and you know, a buzzword right now is being green. And whether you know it or not, when you're shopping local, you're being green, doing that because you're not shipping, you're not, people aren't sending it out, you're not going as far, so the fuel is better and all those good things. So you're being green by shopping local, and you're helping your local economy.
I was just talking to a building contractor just yesterday, and he said, there are some people that will go out and maybe buy something from afar and have it shipped here. And there are other people that maybe, you may pay just a little bit more. And if it's a huge item, if it's just, a little bit more, that's not a real big deal. But when you buy local, you've got a local face that you can put a face to the product to. And that kind of service is unparalleled. So shopping local is important.
Right. Now, we talk about putting the face of the service. There's no better place here than Graber's Flooring Studio in Napanee.
Sure.
You've got Evadine and Arden out there, and they are great people, great service, great products out there. And when you're purchasing your product there, they're going to install it for you. So putting a face of the product, there's no better place than Graber's Flooring Studio. And today we're going to talk about Connecto, which is a flooring product. And it's really, really unique. It's revolutionary, I would go ahead and say. It's a floating locking floor system. Now, as you can see here, we have like a hardwood finish on it. It's durable, it's beautiful, it looks great, it's completely waterproof, and the Connecto products are flexible, which is great because the planks can be installed over uneven subflooring. So if you're remodeling a house, you're doing all those kinds of things, it's great for that. And we've got a lot of different finishes I'll show you here.
So you really wouldn't need a professional maybe if you have some problems or issues with that subflooring.
Right. This is definitely a good product for the do-it-yourselfer. It's warm and comfortable for your feet. It's guaranteed not to chip or crack, which is great. It absorbs sound, so that's really good, especially with a hardwood floor. We put it on the second floor.
Yeah.
Got a lot of
absolutely
clicking and clacking.
I would think that would be perfect for a second floor bedroom.
Right. And there's nothing more beautiful than a hardwood floor. And this is a great way to do it and do it yourself as well. So there's no adhesive required on this, which is great. Again, great for the do-it-yourselfer. It cuts and fits easily. It covers the surface irregularities on subfloors, and it's easy to replace the individual planks. So it's really, really a great product. And we talked about the no adhesive, and I'm going to show you a little bit real quick on how that works. The adhesive strips here.
Oh, they're sticky.
They are very sticky. Now I'm probably going to get stuck here. All you do is just connect them, and that adhesive right there is going to stick. And I mean, right now it's going to be hard to pull it off on certain spots. It's already going to be sticking. And within 24 hours of laying it down and having it stick, it's going to be permanent and waterproof. So it's a really, really great product. And it's durable, it's waterproof, all the things that you would want, and you've got that. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. It's a great product. So if you want that look but don't want to pay for the hardwood floor and you want to do it yourself, this is a great way to do it. Now, it's also available in ceramic tile, which is a very, very popular look. And here's one of them. And on the back here, I'm going to turn this around. You can see they've used it in a kitchen. And the nice thing about this is you can space them apart, so you can actually put the grouting in there if you'd like to get that grouted look. Or you can put them really, really close, where you can see in this kitchen that they did do it close. So you've got that kind of marble look for the ceramic tile. It's really beautiful. They've got lots of different colors. It comes in 3 grades and 30 colors to fit your budget and anything you would need. So
it's really cool.
Yeah, very, very pretty.
Gives you some options.
Definitely gives you some options.
Neat.
So Graber's Flooring Studio in Napanee. Yeah, Evadine and Arden out there. Great people, great service. Got a great product here, the Connecto. Revolutionary, it's unique, and you can go to our website at myfresh.tv to find out more.
All right, very good. Well, we talk about products and we talk about services here on the Fresh Shopping Network, and it really would encourage you to go to our website to find out more about what you've seen and heard here in the program at myfresh.tv. I want to tell you a little bit about Proforma Equity Group right now. and their senior advisor, who is Hank Matthews, a great guy. He's been on the show here before, but Hank will really help you understand life settlements a whole lot better than what I can explain it right now. But give Hank a call, and he can tell you the basic difference between a life settlement and what they call a viatical settlement. And basically, a life settlement is the sale of a life insurance policy to a third party. That's just about as simple as you can get. A life policy, a life settlement, is for those that maybe have had some changes. Maybe they've reduced their dependents in the family. Kids have gone off to school. Things change. Maybe you'd like to cash out to meet expenses. That would be a life settlement, and you'd need to talk to Hank Matthews about a way that he could help you if you're interested in really selling or turning in that term or whole life policy. The other is a viatical policy or a viatical settlement. And a viatical settlement is similar to a life settlement, only if the difference is if you have a chronic or a terminal illness, the viatical settlement would be for you. Again, if you have a situation where you need to be able to get some ready cash for whatever needs are coming up in your life, the viatical settlement through Pro Forma Equity Group would be what you need to consider. Now, Hank would tell you, and I will too, that the first call you should make is really to your financial advisor, and they know best your own personal financial needs, and they can help you there to talk about the consequences, certainly, of selling your policy if you're considering doing that. But the second call should be to Hank Matthews, Pro Forma Equity Group. And you can see the information there on the screen. Or if you'd like, you can go to myfresh.tv, and it's there that you'll find more information about these two types of settlements. Again, a life settlement and a viatical settlement, they serve two different but somewhat similar needs. And depending on where you're at in your life, you may want to consider one of those when you call Pro Forma Equity Group.
Great people there.
Yes, they are. Very good people.
That is a complicated subject that you don't want to put in the wrong hands.
That's right. You need to trust someone who knows what they're doing and trust someone local. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I can segue with that, trusting someone local and someone that knows what they're doing. Last week I was with Josh Eads from Charles E. Salons, and we talked about the Amy's Presence hair systems, which is a really, really great and unique product that they offer there. They're extremely professional there. It's kind of a touchy subject for some women to do that, to get those hair systems. And if you watched last week, we had a really beautiful one that looked very similar to some hair that I had a few months ago. It was
a little lighter, wasn't it?
It was blonde.
Yeah.
It was, and it was, they can do it in synthetic hair or real hair. It's a really great product. They've got lots of great products to go with those systems. It's really unique and something a little bit different that they offer there. Mm-hmm. And Josh is very, very passionate about what he does there, and you can definitely tell in his work. So that's one product that they offer there at Charles E. Salon. But for the month of March, they have a grand opening event that you'll want to take note of. They've got some really good specials, and if you like to do your hair like I do, I like to get it cut a lot, I like to get it colored a lot, you'll want to take advantage of this. Women's haircuts are regularly $18 to $25, and for grand opening special of only $12. Men's haircuts are regularly $14 to $18, and now for the month of March, only $11. And children under 12 years old are always just $10. So you can bring the whole family in there, everyone get their haircut.
Beautiful.
Good stuff. So they also have all over color to full foil dimensional highlights, $35 to $65. Great price for that.
And foils, once again, Courtney, can you help me with that terminology?
Well, Josh would probably be more knowledgeable on the subject. I'll try to explain it the best I can, and Josh, you can correct me next week if I mess up. But foils are just a way to give you some more dimension to your hair. They separate the hair so the color is distributed a little bit differently, so it's not so chunky. And I like to get lots of color in my hair. I get 3 colors sometimes, and it's good, to use foils because you get that dimension in your hair.
Dimension's important.
Yeah.
Especially when you're losing your hair. I think giving it dimension would be very important.
Maybe you can just put some foil in your hair at that point. Just put the foil in there.
Just the foil.
They also do a complimentary protein treatment with every chemical service. It's only $12, which is important because when you're coloring your hair, you want to keep it strong and healthy, and that's really, really good. So make sure to visit Josh and Les out there at Charles E. Salon. You can call them at 522-1880 or go to our website, myfresh.tv. They're right off of Highway 33 in Elkhart.
And Courtney, if I could just add
Please
that the facility on US 33 has been there for a while. Mm-hmm. So Those of you familiar with Les Eads, Josh Eads, Charles E. Salons, you know that that building has been there for a while.
Right.
Now, over the last year, nothing short of a miracle has happened there in the transformation of the building, the physical building, both inside and out. I mean, it is a beautiful salon. It is, I tell you what, first class. And you need to just go in there and make a visit, see Josh, as Courtney said, or Les, and especially during this month of
Right.
March.
The grand opening event, lots of sales, lots of good things you'll want to cash in on.
Absolutely. Charles E. Salon, good people doing a good work here in our neighborhood. Well, we're going to be back with a whole lot more here on the Fresh Shopping Network, the show all about local merchants, local products, and local services. And when we return, a whole lot more in the way of products and services right here. So don't go away.